On the news at 1, federal government declares Monday, October 2nd, 2023 as public holiday. FCT minister relieves heads of 21 establishments of appointment with immediate effect. Plus, more than 100 wedding guests burnt to death in Asia. Good afternoon and thanks for joining the news at 1 on Nta Channel 5 Abuja, the Unity Station. My name is Aisha Uba Ali. The federal government has declared Monday, October 2nd, 2023 public holiday in commemoration of the nation's 63rd independence celebration. In a statement, the Minister of Interior, Olubunmi Tunji-Ojo, congratulates all Nigerians at home and abroad. The minister assures Nigerians of government's continued commitment to challenges facing the country. Tunji-Ojo reiterates that the eminent position of Nigeria among nations and the greatness ahead of the country is achievable if all citizens work together in unity. While wishing the citizens a memorable independence celebration, the minister assures that the Tinubu administration, through the renewed hope agenda, will ensure a better Nigeria for all citizens as a befitting tribute to heroes past. Meanwhile, the Ministry of Labor and Employment has disowned reports circulating online and also published by the Punch newspaper of the 27th September 2023, claiming that the president will announce wage awards and palliatives to workers during his October 1st Independence Day speech. The report, which is said to have emanated from a purported interview with the Director of Information at the ministry, also claimed that a last-minute meeting has been scheduled for Tuesday between federal government and Labour to avert the proposed strike. Director of Information Olajido Oshindo, in a statement, categorically stated that the report is false and misleading, as at no time did he make such disclosure to the Punch reporter. He enjoined members of the public to ignore the report as it is a total fabrication of interview by the reporter to suit the narrative of the interest best known to the newspaper. Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, has relieved the heads of some government establishments of the FCTA of their appointment with immediate effect. A statement signed by the Director Press in the office of the Minister, Anthony Ogunleye, lists the 21 heads of establishments to include Group MD CEO Abuja Investment Company Limited, CEO/MD Abuja Markets Management Limited, MD CEO Abuja Urban Mass Transport Company, CEO MD Abuja Property Development Company, CEO MD Abuja Technology Village Free Trade Zone Company, CEO MD Abuja Film Village International, CEO MD Power Nord AICL Equipment Leasing Company Limited, MD Abuja Broadcasting Corporation, MD Abuja Enterprise Agency, GMFCT Water Board, DGFCT Emergency Management Agency, Executive Secretary, FCT Primary Healthcare Board, Director General Hospital Management Board, Director Abuja Environmental Protection Board, Director FCT Scholarship Board, Director FCT Christian Pilgrims Welfare Board, Director Muslim Pilgrims Welfare Board, Coordinator Abuja Infrastructure Investment Center, Director FCT Health Insurance Scheme, Coordinator Satellite Towns Development Department, Coordinator Abuja Metropolitan Management Council. The affected officers to hand over the affairs of their offices to the most senior officers in rank. Appointments into the offices will be made in due course, the statement adds. In government's quest to deliver its mandate of credible services to the people of the Federal Capital Territory, interagency collaboration among service providers is key to getting results. NTA Channel 5 Abuja and the FCT Police Command affirmed this as the General Manager Paul Ati led management of the station on courtesy call to the Commissioner of Police, FCT, Haruna Garba. Onotu Yakubu reports.
Federal Capital Territory security situation in recent time has been portrayed in all manner of light through sources with questionable credibility, particularly the social media. So, these newsmakers and information managers seek to reevaluate and strengthen synergy to counter these emergent negative narratives. General Manager Nta Channel5 Paul Ate set the ball rolling as the teams get down to talking business of strengthening collaborations to enhance better security service and information dissemination.
I must commend the command for maintaining peace in the seat of government and for the residents of the FCT. You have been wonderful. And like the DPO, our own DPO said, I know when she will call and say, CP say we have to go out as early or as late as we are there, because we will never fail you.
For Commissioner of Police Haruna Garba, delivering the right information is key to police campaign against negative elements and no good doers in the nation's capital. Much of his concerns center on the need for projectors of fake news to always seek facts of events like the NTA does before circulating such to the public uncensored, which oftentimes create panic amongst residents.
For you to be here, it means that you are actually a partner in progress. You are right most of our news, our achievements, and that is a good thing. I sincerely thank you for finding time to come.
Since 2008, Call the Police, a security check program running on the live feed of Nta Channel 5, had provided feedback mechanism for the police command, an initiative which CP Haruna says he appreciates and intends to sustain. In Abuja, Onotu Yakubu, Nta News.
And from Kefi, the notion that Islam suppresses the rights of women by some advocates of women's rights has been alleged through intellectual research. This came to the fore during the 35th inaugural lecture series of Nasarawa State University, Kefi. Muhammad Awalu has the details.
This gathering of people was held spellbound, courtesy of presentation of Professor Sa'adatu Hassan Liman, whose area of academic research is women's rights in Islam. Affirming her chair as a professor, the dome brings to light the rights of women provided by Islam in all spheres of human endeavors.
The Muslim feminist movement should be geared towards strict application of the Sharia rules regarding women's rights as preached and exemplified by the Prophet. Pursuing the line of thinking of the Western feminist movement will only result in the stripping of the Muslim woman of her dignity.
From all the quotations given out today and all that we listen in this lecture, you can see that even Islam gives more gender equality than any religion.
Vice Chancellor, Nasarawa State University, Kefi, Professor Suleiman Bala Muhammad, says the lecture has dispelled the perceptions that Islam suppresses the rights of women.
The exploitation and oppression of women is normally predicated on religion, on culture, and other dimensions. Today, we have the privilege of listening to an expert who will give us profound insights into this matter.
Whatever you are talking about, whether universal of concept of human rights, the Islamic law or the Sharia has already given the woman her rights since the coming into of Islam.
The topic of the lecture is deconstructing the notion of oppression and suppression of women in Islam, revisiting the Islamic versus universal concepts of human rights. From Kefi, Muhammad Awalu, NTA News.
And back here in the FCT, all is set for the 2023 Abuja I Believe Carnival. The event, which will take place on December 11th to 15th, is aimed at promoting peace, reducing crime, eliminating inequality, providing employment opportunities, and increasing skills acquisition, as well as improvement of social amenities. Sefia Norma Uche reports that the convener of the event, Omoefe Tawia, said that this at a press briefing in Abuja.
The Abuja, I Believe Carnival is also aimed to celebrate the rich culture and display brilliant talent of Nigerians. Omoife Tawia, the convener, says the event will be a testament and power of collective effort of partnership.
The Abuja, I Believe Carnival is more than simply a one-time event. It is a deliberate effort to redignify and redefine our national socio-cultural character.
He highlights the significance of collective effort with emphasis on the present administration's efforts to fight against societal challenges and bring fresh ray of hope to Nigerians.
These are actually the reasons for the activities that take people off the street. Pele, that we all know, someone discovered him somewhere else, and today he's a household name. We have all it takes in Nigeria. The countries some of us are running to or jabbering to, they have taken time to giving attention to these things that we're about to. And so you find them comfortable, so you are living and running over them. So if we begin to engage in activities like this, we will begin to look inward and make people begin to fall in love with Nigeria afresh. Hopefully, and that's why we're calling all of you to come and support this project.
The carnival will feature arts and crafts, fashion, music, dance and drumming, local technology, made in Nigeria products, among others. Sefia Norma Uche, Nta News.
You're still watching the news at 1 on Nta Channel 5 Abuja, and still to come on the news. More than 100 wedding guests burnt to death as a result of fireworks in Asia. These and more in just a moment.
Are you interested in being up to date with the pacey world of sports? Our rebranded Capital Sports is the finest bet for your doing so.
So join us every Thursday live at 3 p.m. on Nta Channel 5 Abuja to talk sports for your viewing pleasure. Remember, you can be a part of this #1 sporting program. Join us on the analysis, views and opinions.
Thanks for joining us and being there. Members of the First Aid Foundation of the Young Muslims of Nigeria have expressed fulfillment with the spiritual moment shared at a symbolic gathering in commemoration of this year's Maulud Nabi, where they invoked Allah's mercy through his beloved Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Abdullah Ajay reports on the program held at the Velodrome of Moshood Abiola National Stadium, Abuja.
Enthusiastic youths and the leadership of First Aid Foundation of Young Muslims of Nigeria, who have found strength in brotherhood, converged with a common purpose of reminding one another the unique qualities of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, on his birthday.
That we Nigerians, supposed to put our head together and unite together, and then to avoid causing confusion. We want peace and harmony to reign in Nigeria, but you need everybody to bring his own idea and then support either with your knowledge.
With different activities lined up to make the day eventful, Islamic scholars harp on peace, unity, and tolerance among the Ummah, which they say should be passed down to the younger generation.
By organizing such events like this, it will keep us memorizing and implementing such methods that as Allah commanded us to copy from his beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
And then bring happiness to Nigeria. May Allah bless the president of the country and then bless all the people working together with him.
While the celebration lasts, Muslims are also told to demonstrate high level of virtues in order to make the world a better place for all, as exemplified by the Prophet, peace be upon him. In Abuja, Abdullahi Ajia, Nta News.
Similarly, Muslims in Kafi local government area of Nasarawa State have joined their fellows in other parts of the world to commemorate the birth of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Correspondent Muhammad Awole reported that the procession formed part of the celebration.
The take-off point of the procession commemorating the birth of Prophet Muhammad was the Emir's Palace Kefi. Chairman of the council, Muhammad Babu Shehu, enjoined participants to conduct themselves peacefully during the exercise. Both the young and the old, men and women in different attires, processed around Kefi metropolis, rendering meditative songs. Some participants speak on the commemoration.
As Muslim, today is a very important day to us because we always remember the day as the day when our Prophet was born, the Prophet that means everything to us.
We are enjoying it because it is the day that they born Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
It's a great day for us, that's why we celebrate Nabiyu sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
With animated spirit exhibited by this faithful, it is hope will translate to more positive development in the country. From Kefi, Muhammad Awalu, Nta News.
Away from religion and now to health. September 28 every year has been scheduled for the commemoration of World Rabies Day with a view to promoting alliance for rabies control and raising awareness on the consequences of human and animal contact globally. Sefia Norma Uche in this report takes a look at the reported cases of rabies in the society.
Nearly 60,000 people die globally due to rabies disease, most of whom are found among the children. Rabies in Latin means frenzy or madness, a viral zoonotic disease acquired from animals which affects the central nervous system. The virus causes brain disease, ultimately resulting to death.
But once it enters the hypothalamus, which is the center of your breathing, center of taste, center of motion, all those things that we do is all controlled by our central nervous system. Actually, the center itself is the hypothalamus, the small brainstem inside the brain. So that is, once it enters there, all functions that involve coordination, which is movement, taste, sleep, breathing, all those things that are controlled from that central nervous system will all be affected.
Experts say, although there are vaccines for rabies, there is need for more awareness to help save lives. The theme for this year is All for One, One Health for All. Its emphasis is on alertness, knowledge, and help to fight the disease. Safia Norma Uche, Nta News.
Let's now join the foreign desk for the Globe this week.
Hello and welcome to the Globe This Week, a foreign news segment that offers you a unique perspective on some stories that made headlines this week. I am Serafina Okon Umekwe. The United States of America is posting certain foreign assistance program to the government of Gabon following last month's coup. Secretary of the State Anthony Blinken said in a statement released to the Department of State on Tuesday, the pause would continue while we evaluate the unconstitutional intervention by members of the country's military. Blinken said, adding that the move is in line with steps taken by the Economic Community of Central African States and the African Union. The U.S. will nevertheless continue in operational activities in the country, including diplomatic and consular operations supporting U.S. citizens. A judge has ruled that former United States President Donald Trump committed fraud for years while building the real empire that catapulted him to fame. And Goran ordered that some of Trump's business licenses be rescinded as punishment, making it difficult or impossible for them to do business in New York. The judge also said he would continue to have an independent monitor oversee the Trump organization's operations. A Trump spokesperson did not immediately respond to requests for comment on the ruling. However, Trump has long insisted he did nothing wrong. And on a sad note, at least 100 people have died and 150 others injured after a fire broke out at a wedding in northern Iraq. Hundreds of people were celebrating their Hamdania in Iraq's northern Nineveh province when fire broke out. It is not yet known what caused the blaze, but early reports say it broke after fireworks were lit. It was not initially clear if the bride and groom were among the victims, but local health officials later confirmed at a press conference that they had died. That is it on the Globe this week. Stay for the continuation of the news. I am Serafina Okon-Omekwe.
Are you interested in being up to date with the pacey world of sports? Our rebranded Capital Sports is the finest bet for your doing so.
So join us every Thursday live at 3 p.m. on Nta Channel5 Abuja to talk sports for your viewing pleasure. Remember, you can be a part of this #1 sporting program. Join us on the analysis, views and opinions.
Away from the foreign reports now, let's look at local reports from our community. Located not too far away from the Abuja city center, our poor resettlement is catching up to the city in terms of amenities and development. Asabe Williams was on ground to witness where residents appeal for more social amenities to enhance living conditions in the area.
Apo Legislative Zone E is a microcosm of diversity, a mix of cultures, traditions and lifestyles that Abuja is known for. Situated in the southeastern part of the larger Apo district, this zone is characterized by its harmonious blend of residential and commercial spaces, creating a dynamic environment that caters to the needs of its residents, who nevertheless lament lack of water drainages, a crucial missing link.
Whenever it rains now, if you see here, nobody will even come out. Even our own place here, you will see the erosion will be coming as if it's river. I don't know. It rains now, everywhere will be flooded. This road, our yard, everywhere will be flooded.
The residential neighborhoods of Apo Legislative Zone E offer a range of housing options, from cozy apartments to spacious family homes. The layout is meticulously planned, ensuring to balance between the green spaces and built-up areas. Residents enjoy a sense of community while still being well connected to the city's amenities.
The only thing I can say, we need additional, because we need at least a general hospital, if it will be possible. As the settlement at large, we don't have something like this. We only have primary care, which is at Zone B, and also we also have second thing we needed right now, which the community, to help us a lot, is that general hospital.
Security as well. Yes, we also need security here too as well, because of it's a challenging thing. And then some few days I was robbed in my area, and it was really bad. So I think we need security here too as well.
We really need security in this community. We are lacking of it. And then light. The NEPA issue is another thing that everybody has been complaining about. As for this community, they are still like the NEPA. They used to bring the light sometimes, but it's not that frequently. So they're having light challenges. And sometimes all this street, they call them Babambola. So honestly, those people, they used to enter this community and they don't mean good to the community. Most of them, they are thieves. It's to take away some things.
Apo Resettlement Zone E is a balanced blend of residential and commercial spaces, reflecting the essence of Apo's diversity. In Abuja, Asabe Williams, Nta News.
To find out what is happening in the world of sports, let's now join our sports desk for Sports Brief.
Action came in the Carabao Cup as treble winners Manchester City crashed out following a 1-0 loss to Newcastle on Wednesday night in the third round of the competition, despite an impressive performance in the first half, with hopes of winning the quadruple coming to an end for the blue side. The Nigerian Football Federation (NFF) retained current coach Christopher Danjuma as the head coach of the Nigerian Women's Under-20 team following a screening exercise conducted by the technical team of the NFF, with his reappointment approved by the Executive Committee of the Federation. And talking National Youth Games, Team FCT Abuja, among 9 others, bagged gold in the golf event of the ongoing competition following their impressive performance as medals were presented to them on Wednesday. On Sports Brief, Michael Okondo, Nta News.
And just before we go, a quick look at our top stories. The federal government has declared Monday, October 2nd, 2023, as public holiday in commemoration of the nation's 63rd independence anniversary. And Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Winston Wike, has relieved the heads of some government establishments of the FCTA of their appointment with immediate effect. And that has been the news at 1. And thanks for watching. I am Aisha Obali. Good afternoon.